Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. In addition to running my Facebook group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick, I also am a coloring book artist, designer, publisher, whatever you want to call it. And this is my latest book, one of my latest books, Hootie Owl's Jubilee. Now, I've got a bunch of them out. I have a Weird But Nice Jubilee. I have a Cute and Classic Christmas Jubilee. I have the Many Faces of Jesus Christ. I've got Awesome Autumn Jubilee. I mean, we've got a ton here. Victorian Men, Women and Children Jubilee. You get the idea. All right. So in this video, I am doing a flip through of my Hootie Owl's Jubilee. 53 grayscale and some line art images featuring beautiful owls. So if you are an owl nut, this book is for you. So my byline here is an adult coloring book celebrating owls and their quirks. All right. So one thing I need to tell you is while I'm going to be flipping through this book, if you become a member of my group, you can come into my group, get into to albums, and you can literally create your own 50-page coloring book by selecting 50 images, which I send you PDF. You choose whatever you want. You're not stuck with a specific book. And you can get that, excuse me, for $9.99. And also, I do create custom coloring books, so I got to get some water here. Hold on. Let me grab my water. There we go. Sorry. I create my own custom coloring books, or create custom coloring books, which means if you have a topic that you want me to make a coloring book out of, let me know, and I'll look into doing it for you. No extra charge. Now, you can do whatever you want with the colored images. You can sell them if you want. That's cool. The only thing that you can't do is share uncolored images. All right, pretty standard, pretty fair. All right. So let me go ahead and start showing you this book. Here's my opening page. Isn't that a great image? I love it. Now, I really enjoy slightly different angles on images. Here's a cute little owl. And I want you to notice that my pages are side to side. I mean, they're full printed. So these images are pretty big. Here's a non-photograph of an owl. Little Professor Owl. I thought that one was pretty cool. Pretty cute. So check out this one. Lots of detail. Very sharp images. And the one thing I recommend to you, if you're coloring owls, color the eyes first. You've got yellows, greens. I mean, you know, check it out on Google. Let me check something here real quick. All right. Here's a snowy owl. Isn't that beautiful? So I really like to capture the essence of whatever I'm doing. Here's a nice close-up of an owl. Now, not super close, but, you know, close. Zoom in. Check it out. Zoom in. Zoom in. Isn't that cool? Zoom out. Zoom out. Here's a nice line art owl for you if you want a little break from doing grayscale. That's why I said on the cover, grayscale and some line art images. All right, now this is a little more close-up, but I love the expression on this one, mouth open. That's really cool. And I gotta tell you, I don't know what color the tongues are of owls. You'll have to research that. Here's another snowy owl. Now, there is a printing problem with this book, obviously. You can see the streaks down the page. And I need to ask you a favor. I say this in all my books in the front, a special request from ILene Vick on behalf of authors. If there are printing issues, please do not rate the book based on printing issues. We authors have absolutely no control over that. Please only rate on your joy for the book and the content. Okay, so here is a kind of a Victorian style owl couple. Here's a beautiful expressive owl. The face is nice and sharp, and then the rest of it gets blurry. Beautiful images. Check out this one. I told you that I like close-ups. And that little dark spot on here, that's a nostril, by the way. And it's really funny because if you look in the eye, you can see the reflection. If you look closely, there's a bunch of people standing in the background. Okay, now, some images I turn into etchings for you to color. I'm seriously thinking of doing a book just on that. Isn't that beautiful? With a little imagination, you could make a really neat page out of it. So here we've got a nice owl face with some feather in the background. I thought this was pretty cool looking. Now, I should tell you, in my books, anytime I put out a book, there is no image in any of my books I wouldn't color. So my taste is definitely in this. Here's an owl on a stamp. I have no idea what the language is. Maxcabagoli, Strix, Aluco. I have no idea what that is. But anyway, it's a cute stamp. Now, check out this one. We've got a winky owl. If my images make you laugh or smile or make you feel good, I've done my job. Here's one with a different expression. Again, the face is highlighted, more blurred background. Flying owl. Isn't that beautiful? Now this one is has tethers on it. So obviously that's somebody's property or pet or whatever you want to call it. And again, sorry for the streaks, I have no control. Then we have some love owls, a love couple. Again, line art for you. Look at this. Isn't that adorable with that snow? And I teach how to color snow in my group. So if you ever have trouble with that, join my group. I teach how to color skin colors. Look at that. Isn't that cute? What is it about an owl with their head turned like that? Then I've got an owl here, a little wash owl. color that up as a metallic, because obviously it's metallics. Isn't that cute? And then we've got a Professor Owl, another Victorian type picture. Definitely a sleepy owl. Love the detail on this one. However, with those eyes just open as slits, I think there's a level of awareness there. I really do. And then I have another line art owl. Now, don't worry about the Zentangle on here. Just color it like you would normally. You know, the different areas here. Then I've got another flying owl. A little bit more in the distance than the other one. And you could do some fun things with the background. You use your gelatos, you use your chalks, eyeshadow. Then we have a little winter owl. This is light grayscale. Now, I love this one, this owl inside of the branches. If I were coloring this, I would color the owl first and then worry about the branches later on. And check out the detail on this one. Isn't that beautiful? And again, all my pictures run to the edge. So you've got like a full boat picture to color here. 8.5 by 11. You can frame it if you want. Here's one. Now, I don't know if any of you remember this, but the Spirograph. Anybody remember that as a toy? They still make those too. I think that's pretty cool. That's what this reminds me of. Zoom in. Isn't that neat? There are just so many ways you could color this. Zoom out. This one's beautiful. Now, I don't know if it's me, but this one looks a little cross-eyed. Oh my. Kind of funny to think about it, a cross-eyed owl, right? And check out this little trio. We could call them Wink and Blink and a Nod. Love it. You could use watercolor pencils on this one. That would be a good one for that. Now, this is a metallic, it's like a garden, what am I trying to say? A garden decoration. And you could color this in like greens, you know, that light green that you see in decorations, and then the rust on it. And then we have a second owl back here. And then, of course, your floral stuff, little dandelions. Here's a wagon here. So, lots going on in that picture. Now, this one's obviously photoshopped. It's a close-up of a spider with an owl face. So, if you have a phobia for spiders, just to warn you, there's one in this book. All right, check out this. Now, I went ahead and added the black. I thought that would look good on this image. Isn't that beautiful? Then we have another Zentangle. Now, this was the one, you can color these in just like you normally would. You don't have to color each little design. And if you color it in like you would normally, that design will show through, and then that'll be how your piece will look. Check out that one. Another close-up. Let me look at something real quick. I don't think that's a duplicate by mistake. That would be a little embarrassing. No. Totally different. So we've got this one, and then we've got that one. All right. Beautiful, intense owl here. I love the little mustache on this guy. Now, if you're an owl fanatic and you like these kinds of coloring books, I hope your mind is churning about different ways to color these images. And again, mine are edge to edge. Isn't that beautiful? This is another snowy owl. I love, love, love that heart face. Isn't that beautiful? Now, the neat thing about this owl, the coloring, it's slightly darker on this side and lighter on this side. So that is a two-colored owl. And this slightly darker color, it goes underneath the beak and then a little bit on the other side. Not a printing error, that's the way this owl is. That's what I loved about it. Then we have a, not line art, but obviously it's drawn. And then I've got a nice close-up again. Look at the detail on the feathers. See that? Now remember, I work with these images to give you this type of detail. And again, the printing edge to edge. Look at that. Cutie owl couple. That's so cute. I guess we'll call this a photo bomb. Then this is just a straight up owl here. Look at those talons. I'll tell you what, you wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that. Love this picture. Again, I love pictures that show emotion or show movement. So that one's perfect. Again, I don't know what color the tongues are of owls. That's a little research project for you. Then we have another vintage art set. And then we've got a beautiful owl on a post. And hopefully you can see there are different colors, different shades in here in the background. So there's a lot that you can do with the cloud work, with your chalks or with your eyeshadow. I think that would make a fantastic picture. Okay, we've got another snowy owl. Again, I love that heart shape. And then check out the detail on this one. Another close-up. Now, I would appreciate your feedback on this. Let me know if you like the close-ups. This one is a great one. Little owl on top of the stack of books. And then we've got another close-up of an eye. Zoom in. Zoom in. Check out the guy with the camera. You can really see that. Zoom out. Zoom out. And then I have another vintage owl. This one by itself. Oh, vintage art owl. That's what I meant to say, not vintage owl. Oh my. And this one, not sure if it's a reflection or two different owls. But regardless, it's a cool picture. It might be a reflection in glass. Okay, that was the last one. And then, of course, I always say thank you so much for your purchase. I'm very appreciative. Very appreciative. All right. And then we've got an extra page or two for you to practice on. And then on the back cover, here are some of the images. Zoom in. Zoom in. I want to show you this picture. One of my group members colored this. Zoom in. Zoom in. This was colored by Jubilee Copeland. And that was our owl. And she went ahead and she added the bricks in the background. Zoom out. So anything that has an open background, you can do neat things like that. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Again, this is my book, Hootie Owl's Jubilee. It's part of my Jubilee series. Zoom out. Zoom out. Most of my books, you'll find that has the word Jubilee in it. And that way you can start them as a collection. Okay, guys, take care. Thank you so much again for your time. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.